Hello, this is our continuation class about spectroscopy. In spectroscopy, already we studied. We study between the interaction of radiation with the matter, that means molecules, is called spectrophotometer. When EMR, that means light interacts with a sample, the sample absorbs some energy from radiation, goes to excited state. In this state, some internal changes takes place in the molecule. Common changes takes place in excited state in excited molecule are translations, vibrations, rotations, electronic transitions. When high energy radiations are passing through the molecule, then electron energy levels are changed. That means the electrons are excited. They goes to from E0 to E1 or E2. That means in the presence of UV radiations, we studied about electronic spectroscopy. If low energy IR radiations are passing through the molecule, then molecules are vibrated like a pendulum. Then we get vibrational spectroscopy. Molecules absorbs different radiations. Molecules absorbs different radiations from light. Then we'll get spectra. Now we will discuss about absorption of molecule. The three theories were proposed about absorption. So the first one is Beer's law. Second one is Lambert law, and third one is Lambert-Beer's law. Three theories were proposed about absorptions. They are Beer's law, Lambert law, and third one is Lambert-Beer's law. First of all, we discuss about Beer's law. So the light passing through the sample tube is called as incident light. This incident light indicates with I0. The light passing through the sample tube is called as incident light. This light indicates with I0. Already I shown in diagram. So here we are taking two diagrams for understanding. So the starting light, that means applied light, indicates with I0. This I0 is called as incident light. This incident light, when passes through the sample tube, sample will absorb some energy from light. After some time, the remaining energy releases from sample tube. This releases energy is called as transmitted light. The releases energy, the losses energy from the molecules is called as transmitted light. This transmitted light indicates with I. Starting, we applied light is called as incident light. After the absorption, the molecules releases some energy. That energy is called as transmitted light. This transmitted light indicates with I. Actually, this I value, that means transmitted value will be less than I0. Okay, so this I value That means the transmitted light value will be less than I0. I less than I0. I value less than I0. This I0 value, this I value, transmitted value depends upon the width of sample tube. So this less I value, actually transmitted light I value will be less. This I value depends upon the width or length of sample tube. So when sample tube length increases, so when sample tube length increases, the light passing through the more amount of molecules. So when sample tube length increases, the light passing through the more amount of molecules. So absorption value increases. That's why the transmitted light will be low. If light passing through the more amount of molecules, the absorption value increases by the molecules. That's why the transmitted value will be low. Okay, that's why here we are taking two diagrams. In first diagram, sample length is less. In second diagram, sample length or width is more. Okay, the sample length or width indicates with dt. Okay, sample length indicates with dt. So the applying light, that means incident light, indicates with I0. Okay, for example, in first diagram, sample length is very less. Okay, for example, I0 value 100. If I0 value is equal to 100, this incident light passing through the sample tube. Okay, so this incident light moves like a wave. So this incident light passing through the sample tube, that means moves in sample tube like a wave. So in that time, the less samples absorbs energy due to sample length is very less. Okay, for example, only 40% of samples absorbed energy, then remaining 60% energy releases from the sample tube. That means transmitted light value 60. Okay, 60. We are sending 100% but releases 60%. Okay, in second diagram, same incident light, that means 100 value incident light passing through the sample tube. Here sample length is more. Okay, sample length is more, so the more amount of molecules absorbs energy. For example, here sample tube length increases, so the light passing through the more amount of molecules. In that time, more amount of molecules absorbs energy, for example 60%. So the remaining 40% energy releases from the sample tube. Okay, that means when sample tube length increases, the light passing through the more amount of molecules, so absorption value increases. That's why the transmitted light will be low. Okay, that means I less than I0. So this value, this transmitted light value will be the decreases of transmitted light depends upon the length of the sample tube. If sample tube length increases, transmitted light value will be decreases. Okay, here length increases, okay, the decreases amount of transmitted light value will be low. Okay, that means, so Lambert law says that the rate of decreasing I value, decreasing, that means transmitted light I value directly proportional to length of sample tube. If length will be increases, the decreasing I value also decreases. Okay, the rate of decreasing I value directly proportional to length of tube. Okay, this Lambert law, this relation mathematically written as minus di by I proportional to dt. So the rate of decreasing I value, okay, the rate of decreasing I value directly proportional to length of tube. Okay, if length will be more, okay, I value will be less. Okay, so the rate of decreasing I value directly proportional to length of tube. So this relation mathematically written as minus di by I, minus di by I is equal to decreasing rate of I. Okay, minus di by I, minus means here I value decreases. Okay, that's why we indicates with the minus symbol. Minus di by I is equal to decreasing rate of transmitted light. So this minus di by I proportional to dt. dt means length of tube. Okay, minus, so mathematically written as Lambert law, mathematically written as minus di by I proportional to dt. Okay, in next step, so proportional symbol removes. In the place of proportional symbol we are writing equal. Okay, in second step, minus di by I is equal to k. We are writing k constant k dt. Okay, so in the place of proportional symbol we are writing equal and k. Here k is equal to constant, minus di by I is equal to k into dt, k into dt. Okay, in next step we are minus symbol moves from left to right side. So we written as di by I is equal to minus k into dt. Okay, in next step, this equation di by I is equal to minus di by I is equal to minus k into dt. This equation integrated on both sides. Okay, this equation integrated on both sides. So we written as di by integration, this symbol says integration symbol, integration of di by I is equal to minus k and integration dt. Okay, integration dt. So integration of di by I is equal to ln I. So we are writing in the place of integration of di by I is equal to ln I. In the place of integration of di by I is equal to written as ln I. ln I is equal to, so minus k value is minus k t plus integration of dt value equal to cc. Okay, integration of dt value equal to c. So in the place of integration of dt we are writing C. So formula is ln I is equal to minus kt plus C. Okay. So integration of di by I is equal to ln I. Integration of dt is equal to value is equal to C. So we written as ln I is equal to minus k into t plus C. Here C is equal to integrated constant. C is equal to called as integrated constant. So this ln I is equal to minus k into t plus C. Okay, this equation for understanding we are taking as a first equation 1. If t is equal to 0, t means sample length. Okay, if t is equal to 0, sample length is equal to 0, then I is equal to I0. Okay, so sample length t is equal to 0, then I value equal to I0. So this value substituted in equation 1. In equation 1, ln I0 is equal to minus k into 0 plus C. So length of tube, t value 0, then the decreasing light value I value equal to I0. So if t is equal to 0, then I is equal to I0. That means incident value and transmitted light value both are equal. So this value substituted in equation 1. So in the place of ln I, we are writing ln I0 is equal to minus k. At the place of t, we are kept 0. T value is equal to 0. So minus k into 0 plus C. Here in next equation, C is equal to ln I0. C is equal to ln I0. This C value substituted in equation 1. Ln I is equal to minus k into t plus, here in the place of C we are writing ln I0. So the same ln log value we are writing at left side. So ln I minus ln I0 is equal to minus k into t. Here above ln I minus ln I0 is like a ln a minus b. So this equation writing as a ln I by I0 is equal to minus k into t. So lag value, in the place of lag value right siding we are base. So I by I0 is equal to e to the power of minus k into t. So in the place of ln we are writing base e in the place of right side. So I by I0 is equal to e to the power of minus k into t. Okay. So this is the Lambert law. So the Lambert law says that the rate of decreasing I value, the decreasing of transmitted value directly proportional to length of tube. If length will be increases, the decreasing of transmitted value also increases. Okay. So this is the Lambert law. Lambert law. So mathematically written as minus di by I proportional to dt. So minus di by I is equal to decreasing rate of transmitted light. Here dt is equal to length of tube, and this equation we are integrated on both sides. Okay, then we are getting ln I is equal to minus k into t plus c. After that we written if t is equal to 0, then I is equal to I0. This t value and I value substituted in equation 1. After that we are getting I by I0 is equal to e to the power of minus k into t. This is the Lambert law.